Outdoors Delmarva covers everything outdoors, including real hunting and fishing situations involving wildlife. Now, we do our best each week to bring you tasteful content, but viewer discretion is advised. Now, enjoy the show.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
We start our journey this week by heading to Sharptown for some carnival fun.
We then head east to the Indian River Marina for the 8th annual Kids Catch-All Fishing Tournament.
We head to Crisfield to meet the men of the Chesapeake Bay waters in this week's Remembering Scorchy Taws.
And then we jump in the waters of Assateague Bay for the 98th annual Chickatay Pony Swim.
Outdoors Delmarva starts right now.
Welcome to Outdoors Delmarva, the show that celebrates our communities, our cultures and traditions, and the places we call home. My name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch.
Lauren, have you recovered from our week-long adventure at the White Marlin Open?
I have, but I think it's so ingrained in me that I can still smell the fish.
No, that's probably just my shoe. Here, smell.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
What?
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here's Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
The 2023 Sharptown Fireman's Carnival is going on all month long, and I swear, Jason, from my house, I can smell the delicious food. I hear the kids riding rides. It sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, and from your house, you probably heard me enjoying the rides and getting my funnel cake on.
We are open from August 3rd to August 26th. We open right around 7 o'clock, and we don't really announce a closing time. Most of the time it's 10-ish, but it's crowd dependent. It's Monday through Saturday. The only night we take off is Sunday night. Wristbands are the same price they were last year. They're $12 on Monday night and $14 Tuesday through Saturday night. That gives you unlimited riding on all the rides. We're a volunteer fire department that gets a little bit of funding from the state. We get most of our funding from the county. And unfortunately, with the rise of cost and everything going, the county just doesn't have the money to fund the fire departments 100%. So this is how we have to come up with the additional funding. Well, we've expanded. We used to have the rides outside. And about 18 years ago, we put all the rides inside the building. For maintenance purposes, it is a saving grace that the rides are inside now. The oysters, which is the stand right here to my right, it has been here as long as the carnival. And then the Ferris wheel that you see behind me has been with the carnival since we've been going. It's hand in hand. They support us by coming out here and spending their hard-earned money. We take their hard-earned money and make sure that the equipment's maintained at the firehouse. We keep our people trained to the highest level we can, keep all of our certifications up, so this way when they dial 911, they don't have to worry that we're going to show up and be right there at their door.
There's still plenty of time left for you to check out the Sharptown Fireman's Carnival. It's going on until the end of the month. And if you want more information, you can check out their Facebook page.
Still to come on the show, we head back to Scorchy's Corner, where he takes us to Crisfield to meet the watermen of the Chesapeake Bay. But up next, we head to the Indian River Marina for the 8th annual Kids Catch-All Fishing Tournament to benefit the Lyme Disease Association of Delmarva. Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru, returns right after these messages.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Last week, we saw some big fish coming off some big boats. But back in June, we got to see some smaller fish from smaller anglers.
We attended the 8th annual Kids Catch-All Fishing Tournament at the Indian River Marina, where we got to get in on the fun.
We have the 8th annual Kids Catch-All Fishing Tournament, and it is a premier family event, but it's also a fundraiser for the Lyme Disease Association of Delmarva. You can fish anywhere at all, So kids will be fishing off the beach, kids will be fishing off the jetty. Some families will go offshore for tuna and some of the larger fish. And some families will be fishing by boat or private boat or charter boat out of the bays. We have 14 different categories for custom-made trophies are awarded.
Who caught this one?
Not me. Kate did. She actually caught it reeling it
Nice
back up.
fish.
With the Coast Guard wall.
You need a bigger scale. I put a tail rope on it. There we go. 8 pounds, 2.5 ounces. Nice job.
Good job, Hank. Good job.
Good job. You gonna grab him by the lip and go over and get a picture.
This is our 20-year anniversary, and when the organization was started, it was started by 2 mothers with sick kids, and it was their own research that they found that their kids had tick-borne diseases. And when they first started the organization, they thought, oh, we'll just be around for just the next year or 2, and then the science will all catch up and we won't be needed anymore. And yet things have progressed to a place where our work now is more important than ever. The Lyme Disease Association is a really important resource for people living and working and passing through the Delmarva Peninsula, because we are in a tick endemic area and we are endemic for tick-borne diseases. Lyme disease and other co-infections are very prevalent in this area, so it's important that we get educational resources out to the citizens, to the patients, as well as to the medical community.
Caught all these?
Well, he didn't catch all of them, but he caught a lot of them. Look at the camera, Liam.
Where are you from? Delaware. Delaware? Where at? Lewis. You catch all these fish tonight? A lot of them? Yeah. You have fun?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Your first time being in this tournament? No. Third. You're third? Have you...
Liam's been in it a couple years. He has.
I've been in the guest list most of the time.
Yes.
What's your favorite part about fishing?
I like catching the fish.
It's so much fun to see their faces, and you know, it's really interesting to see all the different fish that are caught too. We had a little tiny girl. Now, one of the rules is that the kids have to hook the fish, but the parents can help reel it in. So that is more evident on a little tiny kid catching weighing in a big tuna. But we had a little girl 2 years ago weigh in 120-pound tuna. So we have some exciting fish here.
To find out more information about next year's tournament, go to kidscatchall.com.
Up next, we head back to Scorchy's Corner, where he hangs out with some Crisfield crabbers. Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. We'll be right back.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru, Higher Standards. Sponsored by Shorts Marine, everything but the water, and Bell Creek Equipment. For farm, home, or fun, Bell Creek is #1.
We're headed back to Scorchy's Corner, where he's taking us to Crisfield to meet some Chesapeake Bay watermen.
And the only thing better than catching crabs is eating them.
Honoring the life and legacy of Scorchy Taws, thanks to Shorts Marine in Long Neck, Delaware. Shorts Marine, everything but the water.
It's midday when they arrive to sell their day's catch. Most have been up since 3 a.m. It ain't no job for wimps.
They are rugged. They got to be rugged. That's a tough job. They go out there and when they pull them pots up, them sea nettles fly all over them, burn them up. Well, you know, if I've been swimming and been stung with sea nettle, well, they get it 100 times a day. And the weather doesn't bother them. They go. They're just rugged people, that's all. They work hard.
Warren Ward and his partner Marshall Jones have been buying crabs on the Crisfield waterfront for over a quarter of a century. They know these men of the Chesapeake well.
They're wonderful people. Wonderful people. They get mad with you sometimes they don't, but they're always, you're laughing the next day. They get over it quick.
No grudges.
No grudges, no.
Most all crabbers are born crabbers. Few are made. Some represent the 5th or 6th generation. They know the waters of the Chesapeake and its tributaries like a foal knows its mama, can predict weather with amazing accuracy, and scoff at scientists who predict whether this fearless living fossil will be in plentiful or short supply.
You know what a Tangier boy said, didn't he? Guy asked him over there, sitting around the store, said, "What do you know about crabs?" And I know just as much about it as anybody. I said, "What do you know about it?" I said, "Well, he comes, he goes, and he bites."
Yes, the crabber is humorous and even philosophical.
Crabbing seems to have. Well, it's been good so far, Scorchy, but it's falling down. Well, it can't be good all the time. No, got to take a little bad with the good.
The crabber is quite a guy. No grass grows under his feet. He sees to it that what's in the bay today can be in the belly tonight. And after watching this, you just got to agree it's a lot more pleasurable to eat 'em than it is to catch 'em. Scorchy Taws wandering our Delmarvelous land for WBOC News.
Honoring the life and legacy of Scorchy Taws, thanks to Shorts Marine in Long Neck, Delaware. Shorts Marine, everything but the water.
Did you know that peaches originated in China? They made their way to Persia during the time of Alexander the Great, who called them Persian plums.
Did you know that the fuzz on the peach is actually a defense characteristic designed to help protect the tree?
And did you know that nectarines are just fuzzless peaches?
Now you do.
Did You Know is sponsored by North Bay Marina. Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, which is presented by Gateway Subaru, Higher Standards. Sponsored by Shorts Marine and Bell Creek Equipment.
We are here on the Maryland side of the Assateague Bay, but just a little bit south is something that happens every year that's uniquely Delmarva.
Yes, Jason, and it is my favorite work event to cover every year. It's the Chincoteague Pony Swim.
I mean, it's everything Chincoteague for all year. You know, a lot of people treat this like Christmas on the island. It's right in the middle of the year, but it really is. It's kind of similar to Christmas. And, you know, everybody here, almost everybody comes out to see at least one part of the pony penning process, and it's just such a huge deal.
All right, guys, you can see that the saltwater cowboys are bringing them across the water. They're gonna hang out here in this grassy area a little bit, and then we're gonna do the swim. So this is all part of it. These saltwater cowboys, we just heard one of them is 90 years old. How amazing is that? And usually for the saltwater cowboys, it's a family tradition. Their sons, grandsons, everyone is out here. This is a highlight of a day. Now, I wanna let you guys know too, once the ponies start making this swim, they're made for swimming. They're actually really, really good swimmers. They have big lungs. They're ready to take on this swim. And this barge that you guys may see here, it actually took the ponies that were too small to make that swim over already. They're already at the carnival grounds. So the smaller ones were taken over earlier. Now here comes all the ones that are ready for the swim today. Check out the ponies making the swim, you guys. This is always so exciting, so exhilarating. The ponies are now in the water, and you're gonna hear a lot of hooting and hollering. We're on Rotary's boat out here, and that just kind of helps keep them in a direction. We are in a boat. There's a boat on the other side. We're gonna do a lot of tapping and yelling. That's just so that they know which way to go. You can see their eyes working. Sometimes if they get a little off course, that's what the boats are for. We're gonna keep them on the path over to the dock where there's plenty of people waiting. You can see they're breathing out of their noses. Again, they're really good swimmers. They've got great, huge lungs on them. Their lungs help them float a little bit even. So we've got some good swimmers out here today.
Fantastic. Everything went as perfect as we could have it. So we're super excited, everybody, to be here safely and securely here at the carnival grounds. So we're looking forward to an awesome auction and an awesome swim back. We estimated probably about 120 did the swim, plus all the babies. So quite a few babies as well, probably close to 60 of them. They swim a lot. If they're going from grazing area to grazing area, and there's a ditch. Assateague has lots of intertidal ditches, so at high tide, they swim. And they take it right in stride. They're just like they're walking, so they'll just hop right in the water and swim, and that's it. And so it comes very naturally to them. And trust me, if they didn't want to do the pony swim, we could not make them do the pony swim. They give us a little bit of take, so they're kind of helping us along. So most of us are multi-generational cowboys. Some of us, this is all we do. So I don't really ride horses anywhere else except for this, which is great that we're able to do this kind of thing. But we have guys from all around the region that come here, and they really help us out, and some are from other fire departments. And it's a huge family, one big family, and some cowgirls too. So don't forget them. We could have it any other way. It really is. It's this whole week is all. We're lucky we don't have. Some of us don't have to work, so we can enjoy time together. We haven't seen each other in a while, and it's a busy time of year. But there's no better time here on Chincoteague.
I've covered the Chincoteague Pony Swim for many years, Jason, but it is still one of the coolest experiences seeing those ponies swim right next to your boat, and thankful to Rotary for letting us be on it.
Coming up after the break, we'll wrap up the show with your latest photos when Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru, returns.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru, Higher Standards. Sponsored by Shorts Marine and Bell Creek Equipment.
It's time to flip through the photo album and take a look at your latest pictures.
Thanks to our friends at North Bay Marina.
4-year-old Jace poses with his father John and the rockfish they caught in Ocean City off the Route 50 bridge.
Mike and Chris Lednum from Trap had themselves a day on the chop tank with 3 rockfish and a 32-inch black drum.
The Callahans say they have lived at their Denton home for 57 years, and this was a first for them. And I would guess there aren't too many that ever get to see mama and babies like this. Thanks for the photo.
Yvonne Smith sent in this fantastic sunset picture from Janes Island State Park in Somerset County.
And Sean Briganti captured this stunning shot during the storm that rolled through on August 7th.
Outdoors Delmarva viewer pictures are sponsored by North Bay Marina.
And now it's time to take a look at the Mount of the Week.
Brought to us by Longhorn Butcher and Taxidermy in Pittsville.
This whitetail with a unique set of antlers was harvested by Glenn Shockley of Worcester County.
For all your butcher and taxidermy needs, contact Spencer at Longhorn Butcher and Taxidermy on Facebook.
Keep sending in those photos by emailing outdoors@wboc.com, and to check out all of our social media pages, scan the QR code in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen.
Now, we are here at Assateague Island National Seashore because there are some new regulations when it comes to getting your OSV permit. We got some information from our friends at the Ranger Station, and we made an online exclusive that you can check out right now at outdoorsdelmarva.com. We hope to see you right back here again next week, but until then, my name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch, and we hope to see you outdoors, Delmarva.
Outdoors Delmarva, a Draper Media production, is presented by Gateway Subaru, Higher Standards. Sponsored by Shorts Marine, everything but the water. And Bell Creek Equipment. For farm, home, or fun, Bell Creek is #1.